Hi guys, it's Lori. How are you today? It is a Monday. If you're watching this the day that I made it, it's Monday. We're still in the full moon energy. And I know that several of you are having a really hard time struggling with some of the things that were starting to come to pass, and now you've had some glitches. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. First, let me tell you that there may be a period of lapse. I don't know if I'll be able to make videos. I know that I'm going to be down for the count for a little bit. I knew that I had to have a pretty important surgery. I knew that that was coming up. I was just informed today that it has to come quicker than I thought. So it puts me in a dilemma. Not only is it extremely expensive, even with the insurance that I do have, it's still a lot of cash out of pocket, and I do have to pay some up front. It's a life-saving surgery, so it's not like I can just avoid it. It's not an elective. And the other thing is I'll be out of work for a little while. I know that I won't be able to do any teaching in person or any one-on-one consults in person. I'm hoping that at least after the first week, I'll still be able to work via video, email, and telephone. I'm hoping and praying. So if you guys could keep me in your prayers. Just so you know that I am offering a ebook kind of thing, downloadable tips on manifesting and how to uplift your life for a $10 to $20 donation. And if you want to donate $25 or more, I'll give you the downloadable information and a consult via email. If you'd like to do that, you'll be helping me out a whole lot, not only for the surgery itself, but to kind of stay afloat in the time that I can't work. And you can either there's a donate button on my YouTube, or you could go to paypal.me. So it's paypal.me/Light Insights. And that would be great. I would really appreciate any donation you could do. And I will send you out that information as soon as possible. If you just give me your information, I'll send it right back. And we can do the consult if you like. And if you want to donate more, please do. And if you would like a phone consult, I'm available for that too as well. You can just write to me and find out the details on that. Anyway, so what I really wanted to talk about is if you're kind of moving along, and I know I've talked about this before, but today in particular, I've had some people kind of tell me about this. And it happens, it's normal. I don't want you to get caught up in the trap that whatever you're doing is wrong, or God is not on your side, or it's something that you're doing, because it's not. This is actually part of the progression of things, how it actually goes. Just as we're getting higher vibrations, we're moving up the level, we're feeling good, we're holding on to that vision and that feeling of what it's going to be like when we finally max out, there are actually forces that come in that try to bring you down. If you're expecting this, so if you're going along and you're expecting this, you can deal with it a lot better. It's kind of like the person who has never gone through anything, and all of a sudden they start going through something that maybe most of the population would consider something small, but they're freaking out because they've never dealt with that before. It's the same thing when you're not expecting things to kind of go awry a little bit. So when you do this kind of stuff, when you raise your vibration, when you're, finding that you can achieve what you want to achieve in this life, and things are going really well, maybe you've connected with somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, maybe you're moving ahead in the position that you want at work, or whatever the case may be, and then all of a sudden it seems like 1, 2, 3, all these different things are happening, and you're like, what the heck? It's normal. I hate to say it, but it's normal. It's what happens. It's because we have these opposing forces out there, especially if you're getting closer to God, if you're realizing that God is real and that God is there for us. He's a real entity. He's not far away. He's not unreachable. It's as if these opposing forces don't want you to know that. So first of all, prepare for it. Just know, don't put it out there. Don't talk about it. Don't manifest the bad, but just know in the back of your mind that it's very possible that something's going to come. So then when it happens, okay, this is just part of it. Actually, this means things are going as planned. We're all good. And then If you're at work when it happens, go in the bathroom for 5 minutes. If you're at home, go in a quiet space for 5 minutes. If you're in your car, pull over to the side of the road for a minute. Take a few deep breaths. And remember, I like to lift my arm to make it, you're actually lifting your vibration and bring it down. Bring God's light down, bring it down, bring it down. Breathe in again and hold it for at least 4 seconds, 8 if you can. And then breathe out. Kind of remind yourself, go back into the groove again, remind yourself of where you want to be. Stay at that high vibration. Stay there. Don't let this bring you down. Sometimes you can feel like a real darkness, a real heaviness. I know that happens to me. It's like all of a sudden everything gets heavy. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to float right back down to ground zero, you know? So if that heaviness starts coming, do that breathing technique. Call down the light of God and say, Lord, please lift me up. Bind any and all negative energy. Create that shield around you and go back to the vision of what you once had. And remember who you are through God. It's not in your own power. If you look at it in your own power, you're going to lose ultimately because you can't fight this stuff off. Okay? So just remember that. Lean on Him. And remember that it's going to come, but it's okay. Just take a few minutes and go right back on track again. And you know, another really good thing is to help another person. So if you start feeling that darkness and you start feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen, whatever it is that you're hoping for, try to seek out somebody that is in a similar situation. If you're feeling lonely, you know somebody that's lonely, give them a call. Ask them how they're doing. If you're looking for money, if you know somebody that needs something, get them something. Even if you give it to them, something, you know, that you already have. If it's something about work, call a coworker or something. Try to help them out. When you put out that energy of helping another, it automatically raises your vibration and calls to you those things that you're hoping for. I hope this helped you a little bit. Again, I'm not going to be gone yet. I'm having the surgery hopefully end of September, early October. They tell me that it has to be done as soon as possible. So I'll make several videos before then. But if you could donate, or if you want that downloadable information, or if you'd like a consult with me, you can't get a consult with me even via email for $25. So it's a deal. It really is. And again, if you want a phone consult before the surgery, definitely call me and let me know, and we'll talk about, or message me and we'll talk about price and all of that. But for $10 to $20 donation, you get the downloadable information, and for $25 or more, you can get the downloadable information and an email consult with me. And whatever, any $2 donation, anything you can do is going to be very helpful, because I'm going to be out of work for a while. I hate to ask, so please don't be offended. If you can't do anything, that's fine too. Just keep on watching, subscribe if you can, and share with your friends. All right. Again, it's paypal.me/lightinsights. All right. You guys take care. I'm thinking of you, and if you need me, just message me. All right. Take care.